morning, my brothers, and welcome to another episode of Coffee and Smoke. Oh, that's a good sip. That's a nice one. So, how you been, my brothers? It's been another week. I've been good. Everything's been alright. Things has been moving. But one thing I will like to pick up on, and I will be talking with you about today and wanting your opinions on and stuff is how do you deal with days where you just don't want to do nothing? I had a day like that the other day where I got up and I went into work and not even so much I didn't really want to do nothing. It was more a case of there was so much to do. I got so run off my feet and I was just like, man, how do I deal with all of this? I've got so much on my plate. Let me take another sip of my coffee before I get into this one and let you know that I dealt with it. Simple. That's what happens. Like, I had one and two things coming my way. Like, I had a few different kinds of jobs at work to complete and they all got done. I come home, I needed to record, I did that. I I didn't need to cook, but I felt I wanted to, so I did, and I did that. And it's just like, it's everyday thing. Not an everyday thing for everybody, I know that, and I understand that. But when you got children, it makes it just a little bit harder. Like, you got to be making sure they're alright, you're okay. If you're with your partner, they're okay. It's a lot, but ain't that really what life's about? Just getting through the hurdles and making sure everything's okay. You know, all of us as parents, we deal with that every single day of our lives. Because you're always looking to make something a little bit easier for your child. You're always making something, you're always trying to be a little bit more demanding of them in the sense that you want them to do better. So, you ask them to do a little bit more. Obviously, there's parents out there that don't do that, but we're not one of those parents. I'm not one of those parents. If my children need to be doing something, I need to be coaxing them into doing something, I'm going to do that because I know later on in life when they're in positions like the one I was in the other day, it helps. Because it's oh, well, I've had to deal with stuff like that already, so it's not really a problem. It only becomes a problem when you don't know how to deal with it and you don't know what's going on. Not even when you don't know what's going on, when you're just not prepared. You don't know how to deal with things. Things are overwhelming, and things like that happen all the time. Different people, different situations. These things happen. Look at me. I'm wiping my face. I feel good drinking my coffee and having a chat with you guys. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. I get to tell you how my week's been, and it's been alright. As I said, it's been okay. It's just that one day there, it kind of drained me. Like, woke up the next morning feeling like, oh my gosh, I don't want to go into work. But you know what? Got into work, and the people that I work with made it just a little bit easier to say, right, I'm going into work anyway. That's another thing. Finding a job that actually makes you feel like, yeah, I can actually go into work, whether you feel like you want to go in or not. These youths outside. Anyway, my youth's one of them, so I can't say too much. But hey ho, yeah, how do you deal with all of that? How do you help your children cope with knowing how to deal with, the everyday strains of life that throw things at them, and you you feel like you don't know how to deal with them, but we all do. In some way, shape or form, we all do. Like I said, this is it's one thing knowing how to deal with it, but having the situation in your face and dealing with it is completely different. Teaching your children how to deal with that, and I know I mentioned that before, but this is me and you talk now. Parents, how's your week been? Mine's been stressful. Mine's been this. Mine's been that. That's what we're here for. And it's a good thing. when you're able to deal with different situations thrown at you, it's a blessing. Because you just brush them off. It's nothing. Or when you know you got people in your corner to deal with things for you, it makes it a little bit easier because then you don't have so much weight to be dealing with, which is another thing that is also a blessing, especially if you're with your partner and the two of you is making shit work and making it all right, and the two of you can do stuff. Oh man, that's a blessing. I have to give thanks for my Mrs. Omo. Thank you very much. Love you. Excuse me very much. So I guess it's just a little thing that I just want to see how everyone is. You know, let you know I'm okay. The boys are alright. The missus is okay. I've got some new recipes coming. Some more delicious recipes. It's good. It's real good. And that's about it. I've got things going on that I don't. Let me just say, I've got things going on that should pan out to be better things. And all of you will be able to help me with that. Just let me know what you like and what you don't like about the new set of videos, and we'll take it from there. But my brothers, my week's been good. I hope yours has been alright as well. You know, you've been able to overcome certain hurdles that you didn't feel you was able to overcome. This is the whole point in me saying all of this, because overcoming those hurdles and teaching your younger ones how to overcome those hurdles, those everyday hurdles, it's a lesson in itself. Because if you haven't been taught, you don't know how to teach. But if you're going through certain things, you have an idea on what to teach your children and how to tell them to get through certain situations. Obviously, there's certain situations I've never been in, so I won't know how to approach that with my sons. I won't know. But I have people around me. I've got my brother, my cousin, I've got other guys that I'm doing works with around me that I can say, well, right, you know what? How do I deal with this? What do I do? This is the community and the unit we're trying to build around each other, so we can all say, right, you know what? I've never had to deal with this before. Let me ring so and so. I can ring Nay. I can ring Shaw. I'm alright. I got my boy out there, Patrick, getting back in touch with. I can ring Pat. Pat's a father now as well. Blessings to you, my brother. I got Natch. Blessings to you too, my brother. There's a whole lot of us out there that we can rely on to hand information to and gain advice from, for us not to be involved in this thing called parenthood. Teaching is what we do. Learning is also a factor of teaching. If you can't learn, you can't teach. Sorry, but that's how I see it. And there may be certain situations that I feel I'm better suited to deal with than other people. Having only boys, there's situations I know I can't deal with. My brother's got girls. Nay, I don't know how you do certain things, but you know what? When you've got people you can ask, that makes it all different. When you've got people that can actually say to you, oh, no, try this, it makes it all different. Because then you're in a better position to say something to your children, giving them the advice that they need in times of dire straits, in bad times. And bad times don't sleep. So, you know, these are lessons that we should be willing to give our children all the time. I might have gone a little bit off topic, but that's the whole point. Nothing is ever straightforward. We all want to be great parents. We all want to be the best parent. I try my hardest. Well, I can't even say I try my hardest. I do what I can. Yeah, which is what everybody else should do. Just do what you can. Trying your hardest is doing what you can. Don't kill yourself, because then there's no one left for your child. That's silly. But learning how to deal with situations and being able to teach them how to deal with situations is exactly what this life is about. Making sure the next generation is fit and well to deal with the obstacles that will approach them. With, let's just say that they will have obstacles in their life. It's just the certain obstacles in certain people's lives may not be as hard as others. There we go. But anyway, my brothers, like I said, just want to keep it neat with you this week. Let y'all know, let everybody know. Love's supposed to be shared. That's what it's supposed to be. We're supposed to be good parents to our children. We're supposed to teach them and have a connection, no matter who you are. So, my brothers, show your children you love them. Let them know. Develop a connection. If you've got one, keep it strong. Keep it 100. I'm D from Future Fathers. This is Coffee and a Smoke. It's been good talking to you. I'm going to get out of here and go and do something different. Maybe play some game with you or my missus, or I don't know. Let's just see where the day takes us. As I said, I'm D. This is Future Fathers. My brothers, stay blessed.